Boone Pickens,
We bleed orange, that's for sure.
and Oklahoma Memorial Stadium.
That's what you get excited about at the beginning of the season, is to go there.
Some would argue they're the best places to be on a Saturday in the fall.
That one day out of that week or the month, all of us are in one place at one time.
My dad used to take me to the games when I was a kid, and for years I went to every home game with him.
But for some fans, those 7 home games each year aren't enough.
If OU played a football game in the last 34 years or whatever it is, I was there.
Phil Owens, aka OU Road Warrior, has a streak only few have beat. 432 OU games in a row.
Home games, away games, bowl games, every game.
The last game he missed, 1991 versus Iowa State. His game day tradition, one he didn't think would ever go this far.
It just sort of took on a life of its own.
Traveling to more than 20 states, witnessing historic moments.
That Nebraska game in 2000, it's hard to beat that. The Tech game in 2008 was a what they call the jump around game, and that was pretty cool.
Stepping foot in some of the best stadiums in college football.
Alabama, Tennessee. There's a number of places that compare in enthusiasm and noise and things like that. Florida State.
But it's not just Owens who blocks off his calendar every fall.
I don't think there's much that we miss.
Eric and Tracy Chapman spend most of their Saturdays in Stillwater.
There's 18 of us that go every football game.
Filling a suite in Boone Pickens with their entire family.
I'm pretty sure that our grandchildren's first words were pistols firing. Our oldest grandson took his first steps on the field. We'd gone for a tour. We have pictures of him taking his first steps out there.
And now a new goal, to support the Cowboys across the nation.
I just love football. I just love college football. I said when I retired, that's what we were going to do. We were going to go to all the away games. So we're starting now.
While they've been to some already.
At TCU, when we went to Fort Worth last year, their fans were fabulous.
They're taking their commitment to the next level.
We're getting close this year. I think we may be at every away game this time. We're headed to Oregon that first week of September. We're going with the posse to Oregon.
We play in Pennsylvania this year. We're playing South Carolina this year, and as far as I know, we've never played in South Carolina.
And despite these super fans seeing the most iconic atmospheres,
Sailgating at Washington is really cool. They drive their boats to the game and park at the marina and do their tailgating on their boats.
games engraved in their memory.
I have a ticket stub from the Notre Dame game that we beat them in back in the 50s at Notre Dame.
Always when you beat OU at home, it's a favorite memory.
They say there's no place like being back home in Oklahoma.
It's just the tradition. It is a tradition. It'll be a tradition in our house forever.
I mean, I've had people offer to let me sit in their suites, and I've turned them down because if I don't show up there, the people who sit around me will think I died. It would feel weird not to sit there.
And no matter how the seasons go,
We're there until they carry us out of there. Because we love our home there. We love being there.
I'm going to go to at least 500.
you'll know where to find them.
There's a part of you that's always in Stillwater and always at the Cowboys.
It's just what I do on Saturdays in the fall.
Elise Jones, KOCO 5 News.